Welcome to today's episode on Mastering International SEO in 2025. To kick things off, can you explain why technical optimization, content localization, and cultural adaptation are considered the core pillars of successful global SEO strategies?
Absolutely. Think of these pillars as the foundation of a building. Without them, your global SEO efforts are likely to crumble. Technical optimization ensures your website is accessible and indexable worldwide. Content localization tailors your message to resonate with each audience, and cultural adaptation avoids costly missteps by aligning with local customs and preferences.
That makes sense. When entering a new market, how should organizations approach market research to make sure their strategies are relevant and effective?
Thorough market research starts with understanding the local audience demographics, buying habits, and popular online platforms. Tools like Google Analytics, SEMrush, and social listening help identify regional preferences. Validating this data with local experts or native speakers helps prevent misinterpretation and ensures your content truly connects.
Could you give an example of how missing this step might impact an international SEO campaign?
Certainly. Imagine launching an e-commerce site in Japan using Western imagery and idioms. Your message could get lost or even offend. By skipping proper research, you risk low engagement and wasted resources, which is why this initial phase is non-negotiable for global success.
Moving into technical strategy, choosing the correct URL structure is a critical decision. Could you break down the pros and cons of CCTLDs, subdomains, and subdirectories for our listeners?
Of course, CCTLDs like example, FR, for France signals strong localization to search engines but require more resources to manage. Subdomains, such as fr.example.com, are easier to maintain yet don't always convey the same local trust. Subdirectories, like example.com, fr, centralize authority and are cost-effective, but their geo-targeting impact is slightly weaker. The choice depends on your resources and long-term goals.
A common challenge is implementing hreflang tags correctly. Can you explain their function and why they're vital for international SEO?
Hreflang tags tell search engines which language and region versions of a page exist, ensuring users see content tailored to them. For example, hreflang NGB for UK English or SMX for Mexican Spanish. Without these tags, users may land on an irrelevant language page, leading to confusion and higher bounce rates.
What's a typical mistake companies make with hreflang and how can they avoid it?
A frequent error is missing self-referential hreflang tags or incorrect language codes. These mistakes can cause misindexing. Regular audits using Google Search Console and ensuring bidirectional linking between language versions help maintain accuracy and avoid such pitfalls.
Once the technical groundwork is solid, content localization becomes crucial. How does effective localization differ from basic translation in international SEO?
Great question. Localization adapts content for cultural fit. Think of it as tuning a radio for local stations rather than just translating words. It covers language nuances, local customs, currency formats, dates, and even references to local celebrities or holidays. This approach dramatically boosts user engagement and trust.
International keyword research is another complex area. How do you ensure that your keywords align with local search behaviors rather than just being direct translations?
Effective keyword research involves tools like Ahrefs or SEMrush for region-specific terms, but it also means validating with native speakers. For example, cell phone is common in the US, but mobile phone is preferred in the UK. Local idioms and slang can alter search intent, so context matters as much as translation.
Do you have a strategy for addressing regional language variations within the same language, such as Spanish in Mexico versus Spain?
Absolutely. We analyze search data for each market and consult native experts to capture subtle differences. For instance, computadora in Mexico versus ordenador in Spain. This granular approach ensures we target the right audience, boosting visibility and conversion rates.
After launching localized sites, building regional authority and optimizing user experience are vital for staying competitive. How can brands establish credibility in new international markets?
Brands should focus on local link building, collaborating with reputable regional businesses, media, and influencers. For instance, Studies show 92% of consumers trust local influencer recommendations more than traditional ads. Participating in local events, both online and offline, also generates valuable backlinks and brand mentions.
User experience is another key factor, especially with mobile usage on the rise. What are the top considerations for optimizing international websites for diverse audiences?
Prioritize mobile responsiveness, intuitive language selection, and culturally adapted UI elements. For example, color schemes and payment methods should align with local expectations. Also, optimize loading speeds globally using CDNs and image compression. 92% of web traffic in 2024 is mobile, so delays can cost conversions.
Continuous performance monitoring is essential. Which metrics and tools do you recommend for tracking international SEO progress and making timely adjustments?
Track organic traffic by country, local keyword rankings, and conversion rates. Google Analytics 4 and Search Console are indispensable for region-specific insights. Regular weekly and monthly reviews help spot trends early, allowing for quick optimization and better resource allocation across markets.